So welcome, everyone, to the facts and logic only, 100% objective and definitive official tier list that will rank all of the Moon, Star, and Sun doors in Trails in the Sky the Third. That's right, we have taken all of them and analyzed every single inch of every single map, every letter of dialogue, and kind of remembered most of it. And now we will give you the only ranking that you will ever need or probably watch, because this is going to be a while, all right? So just grab yourself something warm to drink. You know, grab yourself your favorite beverage, get some chips. You got some chips. I wish I had some chips, but then you would hear me crunching chips, and that's not good. No one wants to hear me crunching chips. Okay, maybe some people do. I don't know. There are a lot of people who are way into that ASMR thing. It's not me. All right. Now I'm gonna let people know as well. Things are gonna move, okay? Things are gonna be moving around as we go. Also, a couple rules. A couple rules that go with this. If a door has multiple parts, such as Moon Door 1 or the Sun doors, I consider that to be one door, all right? I'm not gonna be like, yes. The second of the legendary Fisher Estelle is the optimal one. It is clearly 2 ranks higher. No. I don't have time for that. No one has time for that. It is a cohesive, singular experience. But also, you know, Sundoor 2 is S tier. All right, we're just gonna start there because it's got Estelle and fishing. Like, we can just start there. We'll put that back down. We'll put that back down there. But just be aware. We're starting. Look, I told y'all, I'm gonna get canceled today. Okay? I told y'all, look, people disagreed with like my FGO story tier list got people mad. I want to irritate a lot more people today. All right. Let's start. You immediately regret. Door, you've watched my opinions. You know what you're in for. We'll start with the Moon Doors, and we're going to start with Moon Door 1. The Orbal Gear Project. We're going to stop that. We're going to slap it at A, just temporarily. Actually, no. We're starting off really strong. So Moon Door 1, parts 1 and 2, involve Tita, and I guess Agate is involved in the second half. Tita basically wanting to get involved with the Orbal Gear project so she can, do stuff with Ren. And it's very adorable. It has Erica Russell, which is the best character in this game. It's got Dan Russell, who is definitely a character that I remembered existed. Totally remembered he exists. Tita learns about the military-industrial complex. Basically, it involves most of my favorite characters. It's got some of the better... it's got a couple good emotional beats. It's the first door that has something to do with Ren. Just put a pin in that. We'll get to there. Just put a pin in it, and we'll get to it later. Hold on, can I rearrange these down? Oh, I can rearrange these down here. Oh my god. My life is complete. All right, I'm less irritated. All right. Tier maker devs. Okay. I'm picking up what you're putting down. only saw Tita influence Agate. That's a little true as well. I think, honestly, it's nice because we get, it's basically Tita's epilogue. It's basically the epilogue we get for Tita. She gets her parents back. She's she's becoming more assertive. She's deciding how she wants to go so she can go and interact with Ren on her level. And that's what she really wants, is to be able to go to where she is and get to that point. And she's doing it through her own skill set, with her parents, with Dr. Wily. It's great. It's awesome. I'm a big fan. Plus, Erica tries to kill Agate like 5 times. Nothing bad will ever happen in such a situation. Yeah, so easy S tier. And I'm trying to think. Tales is great at writing children. It really is. Moondoor 2. This one is, I believe, Scheherazade and Ina's first interaction. I say I believe because the art has Olivier for some reason. The Shara Redemption Door. Yeah, I'm gonna tentatively put it at A. I'm gonna tentatively put it here. It's probably gonna start moving down as we get to better doors, though. I'm just letting everyone know ahead of time. I liked this door. I enjoyed this. We got Ina backstory, which is great. We have Scheherazade backstory that isn't tied to Lucy. That was incredible. We got to see what she was like earlier, where we were getting, various characters hinted, oh, she was kind of abrasive early on. And we kind of saw that aggressive personality she had as a younger person. Actually, I'm going to knock it down to B, because it was the 5th time we had to go to the Gransel sewers. And I have been in the Gransel sewers 5 times now, and I don't want to do it anymore. I can't. I just can't. Please. Good character. It was a good characterization. It just showed, hey, you remember how we always say Kurt's really awesome? Well, here he is, being awesome. Kurt is like their favorite character. I feel like Kurt is 100% someone's favorite character in the writing room. But they also just really hate him. Automatic D tier. Yeah, no, it was a good door. I enjoyed it. But like, I guess it wasn't great, and that's kind of where a lot of B tier stuff is gonna be. Like, it was fun, but like, did I have to go through the sewers by myself? You could have just been like, and then you go through the sewers. Why do you make me go through the sewers for the 80,000th time? I mean, I did like how it basically went back down to Trails 1 stats, not like first chapter stats. That was kind of cool. Kind of even lower than first chapter. Yeah, like, it was really nice to kind of go back to like simpler mechanics. Not have arts, just, I don't know. It was interesting. It was neat. I liked it. 10 out of 10. Cher was like level 10. Yeah. What level are you at the beginning of first chapter? I legitimately don't know. Higher level is in the door. Well, that makes sense. Well, I mean, like, what level does Estelle and Josh start at? Like 5? She starts at 12. It's not a lot of time to gain that 2 levels. Estelle starts at 3. Okay, yeah, I'm like, it's always weird because I'm like, RPGs always start you like somewhere in like the 1 to 5 range. And it's always like, I wonder why. But yeah, I don't really have much to say, honestly, about Moon Door. It's actually kind of weird because I feel like the Moon Doors I'm going to have less to say about, even though they're longer. Even though they're actually longer. Alright. Moon Door 3. Descended Wings. We're gonna slap that in A, just for a moment. FF7 starts at level 7, because 7? Oh, that makes sense, obviously. Cloud Strife isn't some chump, isn't some level 1 chump, he's a level 7 Cloud. The door's too long. It's very long. So Chloe's like backstory, let's go with Chloe's backstory and the himbo door. Yeah. This is where we get introduced to what's his name? Hitchell? Oh god, is he even in the tier list? I completely forgot he existed. That guy, the himbo. We keep calling him the himbo, so I don't want to remember his name. Anyway, her and the himbo. Lecter, thank you. Like, who the heck is the himbo? So, yeah, so Lecter gets introduced. He's clearly a supervillain. Because he can jump off of buildings, and there are exactly one group of people who are capable of jumping off of buildings, and all of them are supervillains. Just throwing that out there. But we get an arc for Chloe, which is nice. I kind of wish it was 2 doors. I kind of wish they did with the same thing they did with Moon Door 1, where they made it 2 parts, but I don't know where that cat, why did you the cat just literally shoved her whole arm into her water and then just started splashing it around. I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, I kind of really wish they did what they did with door 1 and split it into 2 halves. I don't know what the like split point would be. I don't know what you would do to do that, but like, is each part of Moon Door 1? Was Moon Door 1 longer than the other 2? Like, a checkpoint somewhere would be nice, but like, that's not like a bad thing. Like, it's a JRPG. If I'm playing a JRPG, I'm sitting down for like 5 to 6 hours. You know, like, I think, yeah, it's long, but it was, what, an hour and 45 minutes, I think? And I'm fine with the length of it. We got a lot in it. It set up several things. And it also gave us Chloe's like reason why she goes to the orphanage, why she cares so much about those kids. It gives us a lot of her perspective from what all is going on with her when we meet her in first chapter. And I think that there's not anything that you can really cut. I guess you could separate the orphanage thing from the Lecter thing, and those could be 2 separate bits. Those could be 2 halves. It was well done, but it's fine. You're here for the canceling? That's super reasonable. I'm talking about the himbo door and the fact that I forgot Lecter was a character. So, you know, that's going to be fun. That'll be a secret tool that will help us later. I rated the himbo door at an A. All right. I'm a big fan. It helps that I really think Chloe is one of the better characters in the game. And so getting a backstory for her makes me happy. It's A for acceptable. Oh, where am I putting you? We're gonna put that there for right now, and I'm gonna think about it. No, it is. No, yeah, I can't. I'm trying to put negatives into my head for Moondor 4, because I'm like, I don't want to just slap it up at S. Because, you know, it's easy to go, it's Estelle, S tier, 10 out of 10, 11 out of 10, greatest door of all time, Estelle and Josh backstory. It even has high quality time with her two friends, Tio and the one whose name I forget who works at the bar. Like, it even made me remember those two characters for like most of a minute. Getting to see Tiny Estelle with zoomies is also really tier 1 in my opinion. Don't worry, we will have worse doors. There are worse doors. I think the moon doors are all just very strong. Forget Alyssa, thank you. Look, I couldn't remember Lecter's name. Alyssa had no chance. It's a good time. We get to see like the first month or two of Estelle and Josh, like obviously Estelle trying to get to know Josh. We get to hear the first time that Estelle ever hears Whereabouts of Light from Josh's harmonica. We get to see kind of that moment where he's like becoming more of a real person, I guess. We get to see him fall in love. Yeah, it's a good door. It's a great door. Like, it's Estelle, and everything Estelle touches is solid gold. That's the only reason this game is good, because Estelle's in it. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Don't worry. I have things to say about Kevin. But that's in the second half of this. Because it's not the doors that are going to get me canceled. It's the character tier list. This is... maybe. I don't know. We can agree that Moondor 5 is bad, right? Like... like, what do you even say about it? Moondor 5 is... I feel like it's confusing on purpose. It has massive lore implications for the entire Legend of Heroes series. So that's neat. But... like, you see the entire thing from the perspective of, like, what? How old is she? Like 5, 8, something like that? This child is like you're basically like dragging her around, and she takes a nap and then wakes up and has this dream about a magic dragon child, and then wakes up with a stone. But was it really a dream? Who knows? Like, I don't know. It's one of the... it's a side door that you absolutely, like, you have to go out of your way to go do, and it feels like filler. They're not forgotten. Yeah. So like the happiness stone comes back, but like there's a baby Ragnar. There's a baby dragon. And we even fight it in the arena. You know, it's weird. It's the two that haven't been localized, right? Imagine localizing your games in order. Falcom does not care about this. But like, I don't know. It's the only moon door that feels like a filler episode. Like, you know how when you're watching like a long running series, you know, like you're watching like actually no, here's a great one. Ranma 1/2. Okay? It feels like a Ranma 1/2 filler episode. Like, you know those episodes where like, oh, Ryoga's back in town and he's trying to be hanging out with Akane as a pig, and oh, I don't know, some other tertiary character shows up, let's say Moose, and they beat up Ranma, but that didn't woo! The filler arc. So like season 4 of Ranma, the filler season. I like Ranma. It's a good show. There's a lot of episodes. There's entirely too much Ranma. As someone who loves Ranma, there's a little too much Ranma. Season 3 though has really good animation. Anyway, not the important part. Maybe one day I'll rant about Ranma for forever. But yeah, those are the moon doors. They're great. Mostly. Just not canon. My horrendously controversial take of the day is that the substitute captain arc or whatever from Bleach is actually really good. Even though it's filler. Bleach has a couple like filler arcs that are just really solid. And then it has a couple really bad ones. Like, there's no middle ground with Bleach filler. It's either like A tier or F tier. Let's look at the star doors. Do I want to do star doors? No, we'll do sun doors next. We'll do the sun doors next. Why? Because I want to. This is my show. I want to talk about the star doors last, and you'll see why later. Sundoor 1 was the Capua delivery service, and it's a solid B. Just a solid B. Like, the story didn't matter, but the minigame was fun. Like, the story's like, we have a... Josette's like, Joshua wrote me a letter. And it's like, okay, cool. But like, and then like you have a really cool like minigame. Oh my god. It was fine once I remembered you could use a mouse. Team Rocket having fun? Right. Like, Team Rocket filler episodes are awesome. Like, what do you want? But yeah, no, I loved Sundoor 1. It was a fun minigame once I realized you could use the mouse. But on a controller, it's kind of miserable. Like, otherwise it would be an A. Rather than being told, which is nice. Oh yeah, that is true. That is true. I kind of forgot about that. Man, I like fishing. I like Sundoor 2. I like the fishing minigame. I know that I am in the minority here. but like, we get Estelle content, we get fishing content. I don't know what you want. Streamer luck? No, I'm just simply good at video games. Look, no, I did get very lucky. I don't know. I have complaints about the fishing minigame, but mostly that comes from the fact that the computer cheats. The third fight is pure luck. It's so stupid. Yeah. I can see where that goes a lot of different ways. My major complaint with the fishing minigame is that the first dude cheats. Just blatantly. The other two might, but I don't know. There are three rounds. 5 casts, 10 casts, and 15 casts. Because you fight the dude at the inn, the lady in the sewer, and then the dude on the beach. And I don't know. Do I like it because I didn't have to repeat rounds 2 and 3 ever? Yeah, probably. That helps a lot. But also just having Estelle basically being bullied into being the most, renowned fisherman in the entirety of Liberal. Like basically the story is Estelle gets bullied into becoming the most renowned fisherman alive. And that's funny. That's just objectively hilarious. Also, once my new merch store goes up, I'm definitely gonna have like a embroidered, like, wishing I was fishing hat, but with like Estelle on it. It's 100% gonna be a thing in the store. Because I've been wanting a fishing hat for like literally forever, like one of those fishing meme hats for like forever, and I think that's gonna be the hat I want. Like, I'm like, all right, I've been sketching. I've been actually sketching, trying to get stuff to work. It's great. Also, massive thanks to Door, by the way, for getting me the majority of these images. There are a few that I had to switch around or fix, but thank you very much for sourcing these for me. The arena's fine. Like, it's a comp. It's a tournament. It's another tournament thing. It's a fighting tournament. You have to bring Zen to one of them. You have to bring Annalise to another one. Like, there's nothing wrong with it. Also, I would argue that the final fight of the Nightmare Arena is the hardest fight in the game. The poster makes it C tier over D. The poster is really good. The poster is actually incredible. It's amazing. I would argue the Cassius Love fight is the hardest fight in the game, but as an extra enemy in that fight, what? Dude, how do you even get the Evo version? Like, what is that even on? Like, I legitimately don't know. Vita? Is that the only way? Because, man, I'd hate the Vita. Or no, I don't remember. It's either that one or the PSP that, like, whenever the fans go off, it's like a freaking jet engine. Which one is Birth by Sleep on? It's that one. I hate that handheld. It's awful. Zero cost craft bonus. That includes S-crafts. I mean, on one hand, it's like, alright, cool, it's even more broken than it is now, but like, it's already so comically, you're already so able to become so comically overpowered that it doesn't, whatever, doesn't matter. I kind of really hated the casino. It just was not interesting nor fun. I don't know what you want. Like what even happened? You hold on, let me try to remember what happened in this door. You play blackjack against Hallie? I don't know how it's pronounced because no one speaks in this game. You play blackjack against her and she blatantly cheats the whole time. And then you play Texas Hold'em against Gambler Jack, and he doesn't like cheat, but like neither of you can build good hands because the deck RNG is just broken because they shuffle the deck every turn. They shuffle the deck every round, so deck RNG doesn't mean anything. Would have been more fun to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legitimately, if I could have played the entirety of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories instead of Star Door 4, that would have been a better experience. I like... I'm gonna do a Forbidden Memories randomizer. That'll be on Gacha Week. That'll be fun. Surely I'll be able to beat that game. Surely I'll be able to beat that game. Does it even do good characterization for Jack? Right? All you do, like, the thing I remember the most about that door is soup. The thing I remember the most about that door is there was soup, and I played cards and I hated it. The minigame was fun. I would even argue that it's more fun than Stardor 1 or Sundor 1. You know? Sundor 1 has actual characters. I guess it would have been, like, I don't know, it doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. Like, Sundor 5, the Who Wants to Be a Mirannaire, which I feel like no one who wrote that pun said that out loud. I feel like they wrote it and they're like, yeah, that's great. And then no one attempted to pronounce it. And that puts it at a B. I love the fact, 100%, it's like my favorite thing in the whole world, that they literally, at the end of the third game of a 200+ hour long JRPG trilogy, were like, hey, you remember how we said there would be a quiz at the end? Here it is! Hope you took notes! It got esoteric. It's like there really was a quiz at the end. I just love that fact. And I kind of really hope they bring this back as a concept in like Cold Steel. Because if Cold Steel 4 has a quiz minigame somewhere in it, I will be the happiest person in the entire world. It was easy to brute force. Honestly, like, I kind of... like, okay, from a content creation perspective, I'm kind of glad it was, but on the other hand, I kind of wish it wasn't. You go to high school and have to do an exam prep arc, right? But yeah, like, I don't know. Sun doors, moon doors, they're pretty great. Cold Steel's probably there. Ooh, excellent. High school anime turned into a game. Finally, I get to play my high school slice of life anime. All right, is everyone ready for the B tier to get really crowded? Because now it's Star Door time. Now it's Star Door time. Military Academy, whatever. It's fine. At least we're not cops. Let's go. Speaking of B, let's put you there. The first Star Door, Julia's Day Off. Actually, Julia's Day Off was really good. Hold on. You're going to be the top of my B class. You're going to be the top of my Bs. About that. Oh, no. Am I going to get even more canceled when I play these games? It's the best Julia and Mueller could ask for. I really like Julia as a character. I love her as a character. I think she's great. I think she has good characterization. The problem is Julia could be an S tier character in any other game. If you put her anywhere else, she's S tier. Easy. Not even a little bit. But here, her best moment, which this is the best Julia bit, is a B. That's not saying anything against her. It's simply speaking to the immense quality of the overall cast in this video game. You know, like, you slap Julia just like straight up, just slap her into like Xenoblade 3. Yeah, she's an A, like a high A, low S tier. But like, you slap her in Xenogears, which this game is a sequel to, you know, the prequel to Trails in the Sky, Xenogears. I love how every time I make that joke, the game just reinforces it. Like, she's an S tier character. What's her competition in that game? Fei Fong Wong? The redheaded chick whose name I forget? Seitan Uzuki's kind of a... okay, he's a good character, but I hate him. That's beyond the point. It's like, why would... it's not even a joke anymore. It's just fact. It's in the text. It's just textual. But no, it was nice seeing her like kind of being forced to relax. I think it was a great door. I enjoyed it, but it's a B, and there's nothing she can do about it. I'm gonna make my first probably pretty controversial take here. I think the lore doors are boring. I think they're important, but it's not good storytelling. Like, it's literally a tell, don't show. And that's fine. But I don't think anyone, very few of them are moving, like, there's one. All right. There's one or two that are going to be up a little bit, but they're going to be really low in this tier list. From through church reports, that was interesting. It was, oh yeah, that is interesting. Seeing like report, but like, look, I'm an avid reader of the SCP wiki, and so I clearly enjoy lore dumps through the lens of internal documentation. I'm a big fan of that as a storytelling format. And these kinda get there. I get it. I understand what they're trying to do here. And I do like that as a medium. Like, I'm not like, reading, or however it is I talk. But like, I don't know. I feel like specifically even this one, you could have had us go through, you could have made it a more of a cinematic, you know, like like you could have, instead of giving us like the visual novel treatment, do something more akin to, oh, I don't know, like Stardoor 9, right? I'm not going to put Stardoor 9 up because I'm putting things out of order is going to drive me insane. But like Stardoor 9 took us through a scenario with characters we don't really usually get to do a lot with, and it gave us that. Like, you could give us like cutscenes. I don't know, like, I get it, but it's boring. Like, with it's a weak part of a strong game. Don't show for you, don't pay attention to this character you care about. That's fair. That's fair. If you don't care about the characters, like, then you probably won't pay attention. We need a new game. We need a new game. Any budget. That's actually super fair. And budgetary concerns for this, like, you know, make a few quick CGs and slap some text in front of it. That's a cheap way of getting a big lore dump. Like, and look, again, like, this game, any complaints I give about this game, I literally cried at the end of it. Like, this game is good. It's fine that all doors are not created equal. I know. I just feel like a lot of people really like the lore dumps, and I'm just saying this is why they're bad. The Banquet is S tier. Is it? Yeah, it is. Yeah. No, I'm tentatively locking this in. This was a moment. This has one moment in it that makes it absolutely S tier as opposed to just A tier, and that is Josh's conversation with Chloe, where Chloe confesses. It is it's a cathartic moment from seeing these two characters, seeing Chloe's obvious infatuation kind of blossom and then wither, and then her being like, look, this is how I feel. I know there's no shot in hell, but I needed to tell you because this is how I need to move forward. And it's such a good moment, and it's strong. And then Estelle has an eating contest with Josette, and it's incredible. 10 out of 10. Yeah. Really good novel, unironically not the most inaccurate way to describe the series. Yeah, fair enough. Steals her visor? No, steals her goggles. It's goggles, not the visor. Interesting in the Hammers Slammers books. Military journal style essay on how power guns work. Interesting. I liked the Banquet. My one minor issue with the Banquet was it had a kind of unobvious trigger to move forward, because you had to basically talk to everyone and then go to a specific area, where normally, because it was in one solid loading zone, there was no loading zones. Normally in areas where you have to talk to everyone, there are multiple loading zones, such as the airships. But in this instance, there wasn't a multiple loading zone, so you had to move physically to one location. And that was kind of annoying, but like, honestly, what are you gonna do? You know, it's not a deal breaker. Well, and interesting, most of the time they're not. Yeah. And it's fine. We've moved on from the lore dumps. Like, I mean, I guess like my last commentary, like the salt pail, like, and the lore dumps in this are, you know, put in context. They are put into context. Like, you know, the salt pail was written as church, you know, internal memos. The Epstein Foundation is done as like a brochure. I have no idea. I don't even remember. Stardor 10 is, you know, experiment logs. Assault on the Imperial Guild is memos from the Imperial Army. Like, they're all done not as just like, hey, this is a thing that happened. They're done as flyer. Yeah, I'm like, I don't even remember. That's how bad that door is. We might make an F tier. But like they're done like in a context. I don't know. I don't like it. I think if they had more budget and time, they could have done more. I understand that this is 100% a cost-saving measure. They're like, we need this information out there. But like, this is the only way we're able to do it. That's fine. All right, now we're gonna move on. Demon with a glass hand. Ooh, oh! Hold on, I think I know that episode. Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. Man, I should watch Outer Limits. I'm gonna be real. I remember like nothing from Stardor 4. It's like, oh, Killua's going back to Calvert. They went to the hot springs. Neat. Zin's single still. That's knowledge. I just don't think I care about their story at all. Like, they didn't give me a reason to care. Like, I guess, like, maybe this is someone's favorite door. I'm sorry. It tells him things, not everything, because it's incomplete, missing fingers. And incomplete wants more information. Oh, that sounds awesome. Well, that reminds me, I finally finished the Series 4 specials for Doctor Who. I'm finally on the Matt Smith. I'm going to be starting the Matt Smith stuff next week. I'm very excited. But yeah, Stardor 4 is fine. It's definitely a thing that happened. I'm pretty sure. Meanwhile, Best Girl Annalise in Stardor 5 gets to 1v1 Richard. Annalise 1v1s Richard while Cassius watches and goes like, interesting. I think it's actually really interesting because we actually get backstory for Annalise that isn't just revolved around her liking cute things. And because up to this point, like, second chapter kind of is like, oh yeah, I'm the heir of this school of swordsmanship. But then, like, it's like literally a throwaway line, and then she goes, oh, cute things. And that's like her whole characterization in second chapter. This game, specifically this door, is like, no, she takes her swordsmanship very seriously, and she's like practically offended that Cassius put it down, and it's highly recommended. Yo, can someone please like DM me or ping me in the Discord to remember to do that? Because I will forget to do that in 5 hours when the stream is over. But yeah, like Annalise is my favorite non-Estelle character. I like her a lot, and I think Trails the Third fleshes her out a lot more. Where she was very one note. Say that again, you'll do it. The glass hand episode of The Outer Limits. But like having her fleshed out from second chapter where she was very one note, I think is great. And really, like, that's like kind of the whole point of this game. This game is the epilogue for first and second chapter, which I'm a big fan. Like, this is Trails in the Sky is really good, y'all. Did you know that? Good characterization for Cassius. That's true. Like, I hate Cassius, but like, he had good characterization in the store. And Richard! Oh my god, I love Richard! I love Richard Allen. What a cool guy. What a legend. First you've heard it's good, right? Stardor 6 is meh. Like, cool, we get some, you know, hey, the Ravens actually are junior bracers now. Neat. Agate's still a hard ass. Cool. It takes us through a whole dungeon with characters that like are bad. And I hated it. Like, the whole point is to avoid as much fighting as possible. Like the whole point of the dungeon is to try to avoid as much combat as possible, and then only do the fights that it forces on you, and the fights that it forces on you suck. Like, a lot. Orbments are privileged. It does show you that like us having orbments is not normal, which is even weirder because if you think about it, because like there's a whole industry of quartz production for like combat quartz, but like who's like who is this industry serving other than the Bracer Guild? You know? Like, who other than the Bracer Guild? Oh yeah, their crafts are nuts. I loved the crafts. But like who other than the Bracer Guild has like can use these shops? I guess they do like household stuff. I guess they also repair like, you know, household Orbal technology. So like, you know, oh, my Orbal lamp is broke. Oh, we can fix that too. But like, they have a whole cottage industry of like combat quartz. Or I guess we make those, don't we? It's not that they have them, it's that we use our Sepith that we have on hand to craft them. Oh, that makes way more sense. I'm a 3-head. I'm a 3-head. No, this makes so much more sense. Never mind. Wire, go get an electrician. Yeah. Give me a second. We didn't need to waste 20 minutes on that. Star Door. We didn't need it. This is it all. You could have stopped. It could have not been like, look, I'm sure that someone out there is like, oh no, this is a very important piece of information in one half of a sentence. No, it doesn't matter. It's information we mostly had presented in a way that made me not care about it. Stop. Get some help. Like, I'm sorry. Maybe they're like, oh, we need to have 15. And maybe this is the filler door. Like, honestly, if you were to tell me that this door is like the filler door and like, okay, cool. Like this door is made because they needed to make 15 because it's a nice even number and whatever. Sure. There are 3 scrapped ones. Man, we could have had any of those. Just throwing that out there. I have nothing else to say about it, so we're going to talk about a door that's great. It's a S tier. It's Star Door 8, Return of the Empire. Olivier is kind of awesome, it turns out. Fun fact. Olivier is pretty sweet. One was, dude, we could have had George Wise Guy lore. I love George Wise Guy. It has Olivier. It introduces a primary antagonist from a different arc. It has probably one of the most metal things I've ever seen him do. Literally just like... He's like, hey, if we're on the fastest airship on the continent anyway, can we catch up to them? And I need to style on this man. I just need to style all over this man's. And then he does. Skipped the Chloe and Lecter parts and it was tense. Door really needed the B plot. Dude, yeah, no. If it did not have the Chloe and Lecter bit, which I'm so glad we got a follow-up to Moondor 3. I'm really glad we got that follow-up. But like, yeah, it would have been way too tense. Every line from Osborne is solid gold. Yeah, Osborne's a cool guy who isn't afraid of anything. He's not on the tier list for characters, by the way, but we'll get to that reasoning later. But like, yeah, I think this was a really good door. It sets up stuff for, I guess, Cold Steel, and the Crossbell games, which I like that. It gives us Olivier. I can't believe I like Olivier. Put us through Olivier shoes. That's true. I don't think I have anything else I want to say about it, so we're gonna go on and we're gonna talk about I liked Star Door 9. I think Star Door 9 was cute. He gave us, again, precious Analase content. And Mayor, Maybelle, and Lila. And Lila is like one of my favorite side characters. Lila is probably like one of the better side characters in my opinion, which is both humble and accurate and 100% objective and factual on this tier list. Oh, my D tier is set up for later. Well, it's all sucks, so it doesn't matter. Give us anything we didn't already know. I don't think it gave us any like new information. It kind of confirmed like some of the like, you know, how Lila views Maybelle, like, or at least it spelled it out. But like, I don't think there's no like lore, there's no like grand revelations. It's like, it's a really nice slice of life moment that involves 3 characters that are kind of some of my favorite side characters in the game. And it's awesome. It also has the old dude. It also has the old dude who keeps like trying to charge Annalise for information. I love that dude. I love old people like that. They're the best. Stardoor 10 is fine. It's lore dump, it's experiment files, which again, Stardoor 10 reads like an SCP wiki article. Like, I feel like they literally, like it literally reads like one. If you don't know what I'm talking about, the SCP Wiki is like it's the Secure, Contain, Protect Foundation Wiki, which is a fictional organization that deals with anomalous items. And all of the anomalous items are like every entry in the wiki is set up like internal documentation describing how they contain these items. And it's great. It's a wonderful, like, it's like a collaborative fiction thing. It's awesome. It's got like horror elements and it's got comedy. I love it. It's awesome. And more people should read it. Scary technology Ouroboros has. It basically is like, this is how we built Powder Matter. Potter Matter? Yes, Potter Matter. Still can't believe that's how it's pronounced. So stupid. Anyway, like, and honestly, that's why it's the currently highest ranked of the lore dumps. For a moment, because now it's the second highest, because I liked the Phantom Thief B thing. I liked the Phantom Thief B one. It's like, who could he be? Get it? Who could he be? Because Phantom Thief B. Anyway, I liked this one. It was a fun lore dump. Mostly because he literally confirmed it. He confirmed it for the player, but not the investigator. And I look, Blue Blanc is my favorite of the enforcers. Non-Ren enforcers. I should specify that real quick. I could hear typing. I could taste it. Enforcers who are not Ren. Exactly. Ren doesn't count. Which of the profiles was correct? His backstory is profile profile X. Because it was XYZ. It's also the only reason I knew the answer to his because one of the questions was what enforcer number is he, and I got that right because we talked about it. So thank you, past us. But no, I liked it. It was fun. It was great. Starter 12 was fine. It's not bad. It's pretty good. B tier's getting kind of crowded. Like, I liked it more than I thought, apparently. It's a pretty mid door. It's a pretty middle of the road door, but like kind of on the higher end. Like now that I'm kind of looking at it. It's premium Richard content. I liked it. I liked it. So scared from going it all over again. Yeah. Yeah, the dude is terrified that he would do it all again. I don't know. It was a good Richard moment. It was just good. It was just good times to be had by all. It was the end of his redemption arc, introducing Annalace's door. Yeah, basically. And that's one of the things that's actually kind of really interesting. A lot of the more major characters, like, we get their epilogues, we get these, and their epilogues are strewn throughout all of these places. Like Richard's whole thing is in what? 1, 2, I think it's only 2 doors. Yeah, 2 doors. It's great. Start of SC. Yeah. His pet chihuahua. Look, everyone likes Amalthea? Yeah, Amalthea's her name. The lady that we tossed into a ditch in the final dungeon of first chapter. That one. And the fortress. I forgot about that, yeah. But no, it was good. It was great. I liked it. Perfect 5 out of 7. I'm really mad that this is how we get Cassius Bright's adventures. I'm really mad this is how we get this information. Because one of the big, not necessarily mysteries of first and second chapter. Okay, yeah, the first chapter, one of the big mysteries is, where the hell's Cassius Bright? What is he doing? Why is he gone? Where did he go? And then, like, we kind of hear a little bit of the informations sprinkled around second chapter. There's like hits and bits. And then we get Star Door 13. And it's like, yeah, this was what he was doing. And we're going to give it to you from the perspective of Erebonia's intelligence division. From Watson's POV. I mean, yeah, like, not getting it from Cassius's perspective is great. I just think like this is the most boring way they could have done it. Like, I kind of wish they would have held off on this and given it room to breathe somewhere where they had more time to do it. We just would have asked the receptionist, right? Like, I feel like I'm glad we got the information. I just wish it was put somewhere with room to breathe, you know? Like, it would have been nice. Cold steel, great. All right, we've got another hot take incoming. We've got another hot take. I'm putting Star Door 14 in C. This is a potential hot take. I don't know if this is an actual hot take. This door is the best lore dump out of the lore dump doors. But, and it's doing a lot of setup, but I get what they were trying to do here. Like, you know, they saw the really cool scene from, you know, what was it, episode 5 or 6 of Neon Genesis Evangelion, where they had Gendo in the middle of a desk surrounded by a bunch of pillars, and they had a Zoom conference in a really cool room in Evangelion, right? Super cool villain Zoom conferences are all the rage. But like, why? The Organization 13 meeting room, right? Like, the door's way better with voices. I'm sure it is. But like, I'm sure also, like, if I were to come back to this scene, you know, if I play through all the games and I come back here, and I'll be like, oh, this is so wild. How did we not see this coming? Or something. Like, it's the Lost Belt Cryptors conference all over again. Yeah, it's like the villains, a bunch of villains get together in a room or in a virtual room, and they talk cryptic nonsense for half an hour. Like, it's a trope. And like, I like it. I love villains talking cryptic nonsense at me for half an hour, which is why it's in C tier, as opposed to all the other lore dumps we've gotten. It's fine. It's a good format. Not with sexy characters. Yeah, they didn't do the character designs for them yet, so they can't be sexy because they're orbs. They're all just glowing orbs in Zoom conference. It's fine. It's great. Hollywood Reps also hated Vice. I mean, look, it's not hard to know that. It's not hard to have made that assumption. It's like, man, that guy sucks. George? No one liked George. From accounting? Ugh. Oh. Would you believe that I put the sun doors above the star doors so I wouldn't have to talk about this? And now we have to talk about this. Let's talk about Star Door 15. Alright, so it's an obvious S tier, alright? F tier. Like, it's an obvious, like, it was a legitimately disturbing piece of writing in a video game that I wasn't expecting to be disturbed on. SF, depending on how you want to see it. Yeah, like, I could totally, like, look, there is not a middle ground on this door. It's good, but you never want to see it again. Exactly. Like, it is something that I'm kind of not happy that I've seen, but it's some of the better, it's the best written piece of this trilogy. In your opinion? Well, good news. There are no opinions here, only facts, and facts put in an S. So, like, it gives us the backstory for Ren. And Ren is like, it's been mentioned that her backstory is like, oh yeah, it's like we found her in this orphanage and it was awful, and we're like, okay, whatever, you know, it was bad, it was, you know, whatever. No, it was bad. She finds her real parents at one point. That was wild. Is worse than his own. Yeah. And I'm like, all right, whatever. And then I'm like, all right. And then we're getting, as you're going through, you're getting implications of, you know, oh, you know, they go out and they have to do these things, blah, blah, blah. And then you get more implications like, oh, they're gone. It's only been us. And then you find out that there weren't anyone. It was just her all the time, every time. And then it gives you a splash art. And it was probably one of the more disturbing things I've ever seen in a JRPG, just explicitly. Not to murder them because they're not worth it. Yeah. Her fake parents are the actual parents' designs. That's why I saw them. I didn't even put that together. I'm like, God, why have I seen these characters before? And then, like, when someone's like, you have seen them, like, my brain was like, oh my God, that would be what, like, I saw the hair and it's like, oh my God, those are her real parents. And like, I didn't even put that together that the fake parents were, oh, that's stressful. Ren needs like a cookie, like a cookie, one big cookie, like a Oreo, but it's like a Oreo made of like 2 cakes with just a stressful amount of frosting in the middle. Hold on, I'm gonna pet my cat real quick. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, I'll leave you alone. I just wanted to give you a pet. She doesn't want pet. I'm yelling. She doesn't want pet. I'm yelling too much. A lot of people need therapy. Hell, I need therapy. That's why I go to a therapist. Yo, hold on, because we're gonna wrap this tier list up. You know, hey, maybe, you know, things are stressful and, you know, taking care of your mental health is okay. If you feel like, you know, you need to see one, just, you know, do. You'll feel better. It's good. Seeing a therapist is not a bad thing. Anyway, yeah, Star Wars 15. Everyone needs a therapist now. Mental health is the GOAT. Yeah. All right. Do I want to make any adjustments here? I don't really think I do. I'm pretty happy. Like, I thought it would be making more adjustments, like moving things up and down. But I'm pretty happy with this right here. So, if you're watching this on YouTube, first off, hi, thanks, like, comment, subscribe. Second off, if you have, you know, things up here in this tier list that you disagree with, first off, you're wrong, and that's okay, because you don't have to be correct on everything. That's what I'm here for. So put down in the comments what you think is incorrect. Thanks.